Hello everybody, welcome to Dave's Tractors. Not been very busy on the internet just lately. It's there's been things going on, but I've had one of these, not COVID, but this awful damn cough which everybody seems to be getting, and it's not very conducive to talking on a screen. You start coughing halfway through it. So hopefully I'm getting over it. It's still there, but it turned into chest infection and part of getting old, I guess. Anyway, I wanted to update you really on where I got to with the county, because although we haven't done anything more to it, I definitely missed out some pieces that you don't know about. Nothing very exciting, mind, but at least it's moving on. So I want to get that out of the way, catch you up on one or two other things I've been doing, and go from there. But one little bit of excitement, not very much for you, I'm afraid, but I've been looking at other channels and they get presents. Their watchers send presents, and I've had a present, which I wouldn't say I'm very excited about it, but it is nice anyway. So it might be a tax bill, but anyway, I'll let you join in the excitement. Well, it's not chocolates, but it is something useful. And it's come from Ed Buckland. And in it, thank you for your custom in this month's online auction. Please find enclosed one of our special hats with our compliments. Look out for the future photo competition. Like and share. Now, I think that's good, but don't expect to get a hat off me. But I think this is. That's a good quality hat, and I don't mind sharing that for Ed. So thank you very much, Ed. That's going to be very useful. Shall I wear it? Yeah, I'll keep wearing it. Keep wearing it. It's keeping my ears warm. It's good, isn't it? So we did the county, and I can't remember what I'd shown you on it really, but I'll show you where we are when we got it out of the shed and we brought it down into the workshop. Did a few things to it. Generally made it look a lot better. So I'll catch you up on that, and then I'll come back in a minute and we'll chat about something else. Right, mate, try it. Yeah, he's good. How do we? Now, although the tractor looked fairly complete there was quite a shopping list of things to do, and I've been collecting bits for 2 years, I guess. One of the things was the steering box was absolutely shot. You could steer it, and then suddenly you wouldn't be able to, and so there's something in there locking up. We could have rebuilt it, but the cost of another replacement steering box, I think, is really cheap. It was about 180 quid, I think. And it's never worth messing about. You know, you put 3 or 4 hours into it, so that's your labour, and then you've still got to buy the bits and you've got to put it all back together. The savings very little. So I've got a steering box that needs rebuilding if anybody wants to buy it. I did have the mud guards with the tractor when I bought it, but again, they wanted a bit of work doing. Not horrendous, but enough that I'd rather not do it. So I found the mud guards there. They came from Agriline, and they're Ford Export mud guards, and they're, to my mind, they're exactly the same, but although we did have to cut it down a bit to fit the county, but they fitted very well. New seat it needed. The other one had collapsed and was horrible. What else did I buy? It came with a pair of foot plates, and I thought the foot plates, couldn't understand why they'd bought a new set of foot plates. But when we went to fit it or do it properly, they'd been carved about, and I think it was to fit a cab, but there was lumps missing, and they weren't right. And you know, I do want to do this tractor to look properly, so I've put the new foot plates on. So we've still got the old ones to play around with if we want to, and it's got so we've done the seat, steering box, bought a new steering wheel, put a new steering wheel on it, a new air cleaner, pre-cleaner. It's got a new exhaust pipe, but that's not fitting as well as I'd like, so got to do something with that. And then there was the front, the lights and everything. Well, the lights weren't there, but anyway, I went to order some new ones, and then there wasn't any rubbers to go around it, so I went digging in my pile of old bits that you never throw away, and I found a pair of lights. The casings were rotted out, but the rubbers were there, so whoopee-doo, here we go. So I was going to order the new lights from Agriline, apart from the rubbers, and then when I came to just check it up on it, I couldn't find them. So I dug around, and anyway, finally came across them, and they were okay. I found I got 2 sets. Anyway, I'll show you what that looks like. There you go, much progress being made on the county. Ian's put a new steering box on this morning and a seat. The seat, we had got a seat on it, but it wasn't very comfortable. And we're now working on the mud guards. So done a bit of calculating, and this is the new mud guards. I've had these for some time, and we think to make them fit, we've got to cut 3.5 inches off. So we're going to hit it with a grinder in a minute, and I'll tell you later whether it worked or not. But they're all looking good so far. Okay, so that got it into a drivable condition, and it's good. The tractor itself is mechanically, and the way it drives is pretty good. I guess the chap that had it before me was ready to work on the body and didn't get round to it. So I think we've achieved that. The last time I showed it, I definitely hadn't done the front on it, and I've done that now. So we'll have a quick look at that in a minute. And we hadn't changed the wheels, so we've now got the bigger wheels on it. It desperately needs, well, not desperately, it's going to have to be sandblasted, and I will paint it, but I think I'm not going to do any big mechanical work on it because I don't think it needs it, but it does need to be used a bit, because I don't suppose it's done anything for 4 or 5 years, you know, maybe longer. So it'd be silly to get it all painted up and then take it and give it its first day of work and then blow some seals and everything. So I want to give it a little bit of work first, make it a bit of black smoke and make it do what it's supposed to do. So as far as I've got with it is as far as I'm going now, until we actually get the chance to work it properly, and we'll have a bit of a play with the counters. So let me show you that. Right, we've got all the wheels here set up now, ready to put on. Yes, I know they need cleaning, but we're just going to get it on its wheels, make sure everything's going to fit. He's just getting rid of the pallet and then we'll bring the tractor in. A little bit of help with the shifting with the crane there, which is a good job because these wheels are heavy. Anyway, this is the ones they are. They are actually the wheels that came off the tractor originally, and it had 1430s on it, and I've changed them because they just didn't look big enough, and I just happened to have some 18.430s in stock. So not very long, and our counter's going to look a lot different. I found an exhaust port as well, which isn't finished yet, but it's got a lot better sound to it. Right, see you in a few minutes. Bit of a difference.
square. Go on your post and take my picture. Hey.
Mike's in that block.
Yeah. You know Derek done that, don't you? Years ago.
What, male model?
When we was up Derek from welding shop, you were about a foot too far that way and not back far enough.
And this is the wrong shade of blue.
So there you go. That's one of my favourite photographs, I think. I love counties, I really love them. I've had to take my hat off. It's too efficient. I was getting too hot in here. But that's going to be really nice on a cold day. Thank you, Ed, again, once again. Now then, so that's the where we are with the counties. What's coming up now? I've got... Did you notice a reindeer in the shed just now? Reindeer? What reindeer? Well, the little Leyland, little Nuffield, is due to pull a sleigh round for Christmas, so it needs a bit of work doing to it. It's, as I said before, it's mechanically it's fine. The cab wanted some work on it, but I found another, and the new cab, new old cab, doesn't need any welding done on it, so I'm hoping to get that back next week, and as soon as I get it back, then we've got to start doing some rubbing down and painting and make it look smart, and then it'll be fitted out with reindeer and towing the Santa's sleigh around. So we should be doing that round the local villages. Really, it'll be St Morgan, our own village, St Evel and St Column. So look out for the reindeer. So that's that. I've keeping up my resolution to buy no more tractors. So I only bought one last week. A friend of mine came to me and he offered me a Ford 3000. Now I've got a set of Fords and didn't really want one, but it sounded good, so I went to look at it, and it is good. So I haven't fetched it back yet, and I won't fetch it back until I get back next week. I'm away until Friday, I think, so I may fetch it next weekend. So that's something to look forward to. It's a nice tractor. It's an early one. The ones I've got, my set are Ford Force. This is the pre-Force one. So we'll see. I said I'm going to sell this one, but it's a Ford. You can't sell a Ford, can you? Anyway, we'll see what it looks like. We'll get those out next week and see what's what. So that's it, really. I've got to go. I'm going up country next week to a show. It's one I normally exhibit at, but I'm not exhibiting at the moment. I'm just going to see what it's like. Still haven't made it a moment whether to stop working or just play with my tractors. But anyway, I go up there and see it. So I should go and see my brother. There's some engines up there to come back. My four-wheel drive roadless is also up there to come back. I'm veering away from the 6x6.4 now. I'm thinking it's an awful lot of work to make something that's not original. Whereas if I put a super major engine in it and make it a 4-cylinder roadless, that will be original. So we'll see. Much as I want the 6.4, realistically, it's going to be a lot less work to do the 4-cylinder one. And you know, how many 6-cylinder tractors do you need, really? There's enough here. So that's what's coming up. can't think of anything else at the moment, but no doubt I will. So thank you for watching if you got this far. I'll introduce this on Facebook again as usual, but it'll go on to YouTube, and that's where you'll be able to see it. I always say, can you press like and subscribe and stuff like that? Press the buttons. I've since looked, and it's not really buttons. It says subscribe on the YouTube page, and you simply press it. You may have to give an email address because they want it, but it doesn't cost you. There's absolutely no cost to it at all, but it does help me. And then the like button I've been saying press, that's on Facebook, and it's not a like button, it's a thumbs up sign. So there's a little thumbs up, there's a little thumbs down. So if you press the thumbs up, YouTube notice that, and they will put it in front of more people. So it's quite important to get these figures up. It does, I tell no lies, it does earn you money if you get enough, but Christ, I'm a long way off it. But having talked to some of the other people that are doing it, nobody, you know, it's not an overnight thing. It does take a period of time. So, but once it gets on a roll and it keeps coming up, you know, the numbers do start increasing. And when you get some of them, there's some really good ones out there. I'm a particular fan of Ollie Bloggs. He's a farmer up in Liverpool, and he's got a lot of good ideas, a lot of thought. Modern farmer. He's just got into vintage stuff now. He's just bought a big international and an MB track and some excellent stuff. And if you've got any love for farming, watch it. There's another one, Farmer P. He's in Gloucestershire. I know a lot of the places that he drives around to. He's also quite interesting, but he does a day-to-day diary. So does Ollie Bloggs, but Farmer P tends to be a bit more family. There's another one, Nick's Farm. He's very, very well spoken, but him and his dad farm this land together, and you've got to get into it a bit, but it's good, and I enjoy watching that. What else do I watch? There's an American one, the Millennial Farmer. That's interesting to see what they do. Some huge kit. They're all huge kit, and I just cannot see how they make money on it, but you know, that's what they do. So, you know, if you've got the chance, have a look at those. It's certainly better than what's on the television at the moment, and for those of you with a big screen up on the wall, the wife will love it. Anyway, that's enough from me for now, and I'll see you directly. Cheers. Thank you for watching.